Yo, what's going on, guys? So the CSGO Panorama user interface update finally came. Right now it is still in beta, however it is available for all of us to basically try it out. So how you essentially get this update is that you go to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now usually this wouldn't say Panorama here, it would just say Counter-Strike Global Offensive. You right click, go to Properties, go to Betas. Usually it would be a none, opt out of all beta programs. So you just want to click this, go to Panorama UI Preview, click close, and then it'll say update queued. Once you update it, you can just play the game. So once you do enter the game, you can see that even the main menu has been completely changed. So here you have your update patches. Here down here you have market, keys, store, and coupons. So basically your daily deals. Right here you can see all your basic information, your rank, so you can also see how much XP you need for it, all the information regarding your rank, your matchmaking rank, and your wingman rank. Now here you can see all your friends online. I'm currently in offline mode, so I have no friends.
All around me are familiar faces.
And then here's your nearby lobbies, your recent teammates, and friend requests. So basically everything that used to be on the left side is now on the right and just looks a lot cleaner. And here you can see all your pins and stuff. So this is the main menu. So over here you have play. So you can't play official matchmaking since you're in a beta mode, but you can play, for example, offline with bots. They call practice the bots now, but so you have your stuff here. You have your community server browser. Okay. And now the server menu actually doesn't look like what it used to be. You don't have the CSGO background, the really small menu that you can barely see. Now you actually have your actual menu here. I'm not noticing too many frame drops. Then again, I do have a pretty powerful graphics card, but they are trying to optimize the Panorama user interface to make it more compatible with all computers, so you might not get as many frame drops as you might with something else that has like really high graphics. Over here you have your inventory, and also as you can hear when you press a button, there's kind of like a gong sound. There's like some new sound effects. And here your inventory, you can see that they completely changed the look of it. Before you had all your pages of your stuff. Now it's just one big page you can scroll down through. They'll also change the icon for the stuff surrounding your items. For example, before it used to be a really big red bar down there, and now it's just a really sleek, clean looking sidebar with the color or rarity of your weapon and then your actual skin. If you go to inspect something, actually a lot cleaner. You don't have that animation where it just scrolls around by itself and you can't really see exactly what you want to see on it. But now you can just freely look through your entire weapon. On most rifles you can't see the backside, but then again even in game you barely ever get to see the backside as well. And if you press inspect player model, you can see your player holding the rifle, which is what your guy in game will look like, or what other people will see you as in game. If you press use this faction weapon on the dashboard, you basically get your guy in the main menu holding the gun, doing some nice animations, looking around, staring at it. Now one really cool thing they did with knives is that if you inspect it, you can actually see the entire knife and you can freely rotate it as much as you want now. Before you could only have your knife in the inspect side and then we'll just flip over for like 2 seconds. You can barely get a glimpse of the play side and then go back, right? Well, except for the Karambit. The Karambit had the play side displaying first, but the Karambit's an exception. Before, for example, with the flip knife, they should have the inspect side facing you first, and then it'll flip over to the play side for like 2 seconds and then flip back. But now you can freely look through whatever you want about the weapon, so you can inspect any scratches or whatever. Down here you have watch matches and tournaments, so this is basically my last games. Win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. Your live matches, your download matches, and streams, so basically everything that's getting streamed right now, your tournaments. Then you have Overwatch. I mean, still the concept is still the same. Download evidence, review evidence, and then you're done. And then here you have your settings. Now the Panorama interface actually works decent with the 4x3 stretched, which is what I usually play on. I mean, it just looks a bit stretched, that's it, and the resolution's lowered a little bit, so it looks a bit blurry, but I mean, if you want to play in it, there's no problem, you can go ahead and play, but then if you want to get the really clean look, you just have to switch back to 16:9. Once you do switch back to 16:9 from 4x3, however, you will notice that still looks kind of blurry. That's because the resolution actually doesn't automatically update. You have to go here and update your resolution again for some reason, and there you go. So you go to play, and you go to, for example, deathmatch with bots. Let's go Dust 2. The loading screens completely changed as well. Now the map icons have been changed as well. It just looks a bit more 3D. There's like shadows and stuff. Before it just looked really flat. And now once you select your team, it looks a lot smoother actually. Now you have your counter-terrorists and your terrorists. Before it was just one side the other. Now it kind of zooms in and fades into everything. So let's go counter-terrorists first. It's actually changed the buy menu as well. I mean, it's still same concept, pistols, for example, dualies, got a rifle by an M4. Now, your weapon skins actually get displayed at, it just looks higher resolution, and you can also see your skins from a better angle. Before, they kind of looked like this, and you can barely see what's on it, but then now you can see, for example, all the stickers and everything. So now the alerts have changed, the bonus weapon have changed, your kind of weapon menu. However, one thing is that if you named your weapon after basically like codes, it actually doesn't show up here anymore. Now in the regular user interface, I'll show you a screenshot of it right now. You can see that my knife is actually named, well, it's the Chinese symbol for cherry, and there's like a flower symbol beside it. But now you only see the basically I think hex values of it or something. Basically what the computer recognizes that. So yeah, that's basically everything in game. The upper hand corner of the minimap has also changed as well. Yeah, that's about everything the new Panorama interface has to offer. It does look a lot cleaner, a lot more modern, like a game that was actually recently developed, not something from, I don't know, 1980 something. However, as much as I do like the Panorama update, I would really prefer it if we had to stick to the old user interface, but then Valve would implement like a Source 2 engine or update their system, like the VAC. I know they're working on VACnet, which is definitely an improvement, but come on, Valve. 128 tick servers, Source 2 engine, better VAC system. It's all we've been asking for. I mean, it is good that they're trying to implement new things in CSGO. For example, like the recent chat, the recent Steam Friends update, but then we really prefer it if you could implement what you actually asked for. I do appreciate this, definitely, don't get me wrong, but that's about it for the Panorama update, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.